Hi friends, today's put Khal Drogo from the Song of Ice and Fire series into the spotlight. Drogo is a king, or Khal, of a khalasar, which is a Dothraki tribe.
He's a savage, of course, but he's one of the finest killers alive. And you will be his queen.
He's actually the king of the biggest khalasar. As such, Viserys Targaryen decides to marry him to his younger sister, Daenerys Targaryen.
I know how to play a man like Drogo. I give him a queen, and he gives me an army.
Unfortunately, Drogo dies from an infected wound before he can see his wife, Daenerys, take back Westeros.
Drogo.
The name Drogo actually comes from the Lord of the Rings series. The author of A Song of Ice and Fire, George R.R. Martin, was a huge fan of this book series. He therefore took the name from Frodo Baggins' father, Drogo Baggins. Though at first there's nothing in common between Drogo Baggins and Khal Drogo, if you actually look into it, there is one similarity. Drogo Baggins' death was very contested. Everybody agrees that Drogo Baggins drowned. However, some believe that he drowned because he was so fat that his weight overturned the boat. Others, however, blame his wife, claiming she pushed him in and drowned him herself. This is very similar to how a lot of people blame Daenerys Targaryen for Khal Drogo's death.
Yerevi.
Maigi.
Now, normally in the character spotlights of the characters from the A Song of Ice and Fire series, I go over the sigil and words of their house. However, the Dothraki don't use words or sigils. There are a few differences in Khal Drogo's character between the book and the TV show. The first of this being the bells. In the books, we learn that Dothraki have bells in their hair. The bells symbolize a victory in a battle or war. With each new victory, a Dothraki will add a bell in their hair. However, the bells were removed for the TV show.
Do you see how long his hair is? When Dothraki are defeated in combat, they cut off their braid so the whole world can see their shame. Khal Drogo has never been defeated.
Jason Momoa, who plays Khal Drogo, explained that the reason they were removed is the bells didn't sound very threatening. In fact, he said that when they were riding on the horses, the bells sounded quite comical. Having a comedic aspect wouldn't work with the Dothraki, considering they were supposed to be extremely intimidating. Another difference is Khal Drogo and Daenerys' wedding night. In the show, he's quite rough with her and doesn't seem to care whether she consents to what's going to happen. However, in the book, Drogo is much more gentle and takes a lot more time. He also explicitly asks for her consent. The last difference in Drogo is the way he got injured that led to his death. In the show, we see Mago defying Drogo and he attacks and injures him. However, in the book, Drogo is actually injured by rival Khal during a battle between two khalasars. I mentioned earlier that Jason Momoa plays the character of Khal Drogo. However, he didn't get the role in the most traditional way. David Harewood auditioned for the role, but obviously didn't get it. Colin Stevens also auditioned for the role. However, he wasn't quite the right fit for this character. Instead, he ended up playing Gregor Clegane, or The Mountain, for the first season of the show. Directors were at a loss as to who could play Drogo. One of them decided to try something new. He went online and found a bunch of fan-made casting suggestions. He was scrolling through them and saw that a lot of them had Jason Momoa as Khal Drogo. Now, he didn't actually know who Jason Momoa was, but he thought the aesthetic of the actor worked really well. So he found Jason Momoa's agent and contacted him and let him audition. Do you wish that the Dothraki still had their bells in the TV show, or do you agree that the comedic effect wouldn't really have worked? Please tell me in the comment section down below. And until next time, happy bubbles! Thanks so much for watching this video, and thank you to my Patreon bubblers for supporting the channel. If you want to see the other Game of Thrones characters that I've already covered, you can click on the box on the left, or you can click on the box on the right to see the latest video that I have uploaded. Thanks for liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell.